This is my guitar rig. Uh, this is the Polytune tuner. Um, it does like a poly function, so when you strum your guitar, it shows all the strings at once. But I use it mostly just as chromatic tuner because it works great. True bypass, unlike a Boss tuner, which is why I don't use Boss because they're not true bypass. Next one is the Low Pedal Eternity. This is the Burst model. Just great overdrive. Tone. This is a glass control, which is like a tone control, but it's only like at the high end. I use it as a slight treble boost because my amps are set pretty dark. Gain, volume, lots of volume on here. Great overall pedal though. Next one, Devi Ever US fuzz. Cuts your low end a little bit, but it's a great fuzz. Insanely loud. And it has a built-in gate sort of thing, which is a nice effect. Then I have the wah after those, because I like wahs after fuzz and slight distortion. It sounds better. And, this is just a normal Crybaby that I modded with True Bypass and a Fossil Inductor thingy-bobber. And I couldn't tell any difference after the Fossil Inductor, really, but it's a great, good sounding wah. I use it for a couple things. Then we have a Vox Saturnator distortion. This is my main distortion tone. I usually turn on both of it the more switch with it, but this gives me, kind of a slightly scooped crunch sound, and then add this, and that's how I get my metal tone. Then modulation stuff, we have the really cheap delay by Delta Lab digital delay thing, but it sounds really spacey ambient how I have it set up. I use it in two ways. I use it as this sort of just added ambient sort of almost reverb sort of thing. And then I also set it up as just a slapback thing here and there. Next is an 80s stereo phaser thing by DoD. This pedal, I actually hated it for the longest time, but then I started running it with the one spot, and for some reason the whole sonic character changed with the one spot, and now I love it. Just always I'm playing with it, and I use it to cause crazy, when feedback's happening, just throw it on. And now we have the DL4 delay. Have it set up as stereo delays for my home usage, because I'll explain in a second. This one right here as I use it as like an infinite sustain knob, so it just keeps feedbacking on itself. And then I play with the knobs and stuff to get some crazy oscillation. This mode right here is digital. This is more analog. Oscillating craziness. Tap delay. So the first amp then goes into I modded this cab so it's only 2x12. Goes into a Gildan 700 Bassmate head, which is a clone of a Fender Bassman. Two 6L6s in it. It's really like a lot of low end, and the EQ control is a little bit weird on it. I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird sound EQ. Notice my treble's cranked, and then everything's like basically off, but it doesn't sound scooped or nothing. The mid-range almost sounds like a wah pedal when you move it, so it's weird. 2x12 because I blew the other two speakers, and I want to experiment with making it 2x12, and so it doesn't kill me at home. Then the second amp goes into is modded Bugera 1960 through a Sonic Cab. Got the inputs jumped. I have it modded though in the back. I don't know if you can see it, but I pulled some tubes. Have a gain mod done on it. Well, it's really simple. I took like 10 parts. So it's a little bit higher gain. Cut some of the headroom. Still a lot of headroom on it, but cut a lot of it so I can get crunch a little bit faster and doesn't make my pedals volume sound like insanity. And that's my main gear rig for right now. Yeah.